So we are on site at the brand new Exhibition Centre Liverpool. We've been to the arena, we've been to the convention centre. Earlier on we met Bob Pratty, Chief Executive. This must be incredibly exciting for you, Bob.
Really is. You can see all the work going on there. We're getting towards the final knockings of getting hold of the exhibition hall. We're really keen to get on with it and start putting programmers events into there. Yeah.
So this is the back of the exhibition centre behind us.
What you can see in front of camera now is the loading bay where all the vehicles will come in and load the exhibitions in. So behind us are the three exhibition halls. Off to our left is the new hotel.
That's the hotel.
The Pullman Hotel.
Behind us.
200 beds. That'll be open later in September, but we get the exhibition halls in June and July, and then our first events are going in early September.
Great. Hard hat on, got our wellies. Can we go inside and have a look?
We can go and have a good look round, yeah.
This is exciting, let's go inside.
Let's go.
This is the entrance, Bob. This is an important place.
Yeah, this will be the focal point of the public and visitors coming into the exhibition halls or the conference halls or even for concerts. Here we've got the main entrance just behind us here, and we've got the bridge link going back into the convention centre and the arena. Because one of the unique features of this building is that we are all undercover. You can walk from the furthest point in the arena to the furthest point in the exhibition centre, all undercover.
Or because we know what the weather's like in this city.
It's not good, exactly. Then you're out of the weather.
But what incredible views to come, and you can just see this now, this kind of corridor, foyer, with the views of the Mersey behind us. It's going to look incredible, isn't it?
Well, we wanted to make the most of the waterfront location. So you can see all around, we've gone from floor to ceiling glass, so you get these spectacular views wherever you are in the building of the Mersey, and it's juxtaposition to the exhibition hall.
Brilliant. And this is the hotel up here, is it?
Yeah, this is the entrance way into, one of the entrances into the hotel, and as we get closer, you can obviously see the bridge link that we've constructed knocking back into the back of the convention centre. I think all the time the events we've got happening will be using all of the facilities, so we can have conferences in the convention centre which will be using exhibitions here, and the people will come across the bridge link all seamlessly.
Brilliant. But this is really important, this is vital really, the link between the tunnel kind of in between the exhibition centre and the convention centre.
The bridge link, I mean we've always intended that we would have a seamless transfer of delegates who might be in the convention centre needing to come into an exhibition in the exhibition hall and vice versa. So we were really fortuitous in terms of the design. We can break in to the back of the convention centre, which we've now already done, and link straight into the registration area there. So as we said earlier, all undercover. You can walk from the furthest point of the arena to the furthest point of the exhibition halls, all undercover.
So coming to the end of the tour, but we've saved the best for last, because this is kind of the gem of the new Exhibition Centre Liverpool now. It's the hall. Wow. Yeah. This is amazing.
Lots and lots of raw, adaptable space. We're here in Hall A, which is 2,700 square metres, which is 20,000 square feet nearly. And you can see the dividing walls between Hall A and Hall B and C.
So would you ever use this as one open plan?
Exactly,
room?
That's why we've got the dividing walls in, because some exhibitions will take the whole three halls and we'll open it up into one continuous space. Alternatively, we could have three smaller exhibitions not related to each other by pulling the walls across and using the venue in that way.
It's just huge, and I hope on camera you guys can see the scale of this, because I've never seen anything as grand and as big as this. What are the exhibition centres in the country that you are going to rival? NEC is pretty big, isn't it?
NEC is a much bigger facility.
Right.
We'll be really competing with more of the regional centres in Harrogate and north in Scotland and more locally in the northeast and so on. So anywhere that can stage small exhibitions or trade shows we'll be competing with. So our competitive set's quite large and intense.
Right, and you were explaining as we came in before, if we can just get a shot of the giant doors. Now, any vehicle known to man basically can get through them doors.
Now that's the joy of the vehicle entry doors. Any vehicle you can drive at the motorway can come straight in and unload on the exhibition hall floors.
It's fascinating. So, what do you envisage in a couple of years' time, or a few months' time even, happening here?
Well, we got our target is to do at least 50 exhibitions and events in here in our first year of operation. We kick off in September, and already we've got a whole range of events, from wedding shows to nautical shows to educational shows already booked in, and they'll shortly be going on sale.
Okay, so the first event, you say September?
First event will be early September, and we're then pretty much rammed with events through that period. It actually coincides with the really busy exhibition period, so again we're fortuitous that we planned it in the context of being open for that busy period of exhibitions. So from early September we're very busy right the way through to the Christmas period, not just with exhibitions. We've got our first concerts programmed into here and also our first conferences.
Any indication as to the type of things that will happen concert-wise? Will it be a rock concert? Will it be what type of gigs?
I could tell you what it's going to be, but I'll probably have to shoot you afterwards because we're sworn to secrecy. Now I can't possibly tell you what the first concert is, other than to say it's already contracted,
and
it'll be standing concert.
Standing, so it's probably a rock gig.
Yeah.
Great, we're looking
no further quizzing.
Anyone from the UK or America?
I won't
quiz you anymore. So a rock gig could happen here.
Yeah, will
Next
happen
door
here, yeah.
you could have a baby toddler convention.
Yeah.
And over there you could have a caravan convention. All happening at the same time.
All happening at the same time. All in soundproof individual halls.
We've got to find out how you do that, because to me that just plays with my mind too much, and it's mind-boggling how that's possible.
Yeah.
These divides are completely soundproof, aren't they?
Yeah.
And how much does something like this cost, Bob? It's an amazing structure.
The exhibition halls are broadly about £40 million of capital expenditure. Hotels about 20. So between the two projects, you're looking at an overall project of £60 million worth of investment.
Wow! And we were talking earlier, 400 guys on site at any one time putting this together.
There's 400 people on site as we speak today, building the facilities for us. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, let's talk Liverpool and what you guys have done as ACC over the years in terms of the economy in Liverpool. You've added so much. I think it's 4.4 million visitors you've had to ACC since you've begun, which is just incredible.
Yeah, a massive amount of visitors, both for the convention centre and for the concerts in the arena. And of course all those people spend money in Liverpool. Many of them are not just day trippers, they come and stay for 2 or 3 nights in hotels, they go into the restaurants, they go into retail, they go into bars, they even get taxis around the city and so on. And we've got a running rate now about £100 million a year being spent in Liverpool from people who are visiting our facilities. And that's not substitutional income. If we hadn't been here, that income wouldn't have been coming to Liverpool. We're currently at about £800 million worth of spend since we opened. So shortly we'll be approaching, in the next 18 months or so, the £1 billion mark, £1,000 million worth of economic impact generated by the facilities that the city invested in.
So all these hotels, all these bars, Liverpool One shops, out of the city centre as well, I suppose, they all benefit from concerts, conferences and now exhibitions.
There's a ripple effect throughout the whole of the northwest region from some of the events that we do, that people will stay in hotels in the Wirral, stay in hotels further north, and even if we're busy in the city centre, we then displace business into those outlying areas. So it's a massive regional development.
I go to gigs all the time, always have. And we always laugh with my mates now and say, remember you used to have to go to Manchester, you used to have to get a train or drive all the way to Manchester.
Yeah.
It's just weird to fathom now that we never used to have this. I can't imagine the city without it.
No, we were saying earlier that it's become part of the city's DNA, and you can't think of life before we had the arena and the convention centre, but we did, and we didn't have an arena, and we didn't have the ability to attract those gigs and conferences that we now have. So it's been a great boom for Liverpool in many respects.
Final question, and it's a tough one. If you can choose one thing that you love most about the ACC, maybe it's a gig, maybe it's a conference, maybe it's a highlight you've got, what would it be?
I think the most interesting event we did, or one of the most significant ones, because I'm a sporting guy, was Sports Personality of the Year in Capital Culture Year. That was a fantastic event to see Bobby Charlton and getting that award in front of a Liverpool crowd and the reaction he got. Because that's another thing about what I find fantastic about this venue, is it's the people of Liverpool who come to it. The atmosphere in the arena is phenomenal, and many of the artists just get bowled over by it.
They come back and they
come back and they talk about it, and they say you can't not do the UK without doing Liverpool. That Liverpool audience is by far the best audience in the UK.
Great. Listen, thank you for chatting, Bob. Thanks
Pleasure.
for having us here.
Delightful.
And best of luck with the Exhibition Centre Liverpool. It's exciting.
Thank you very much. Great
Bob
to see you.
Platty.
Cheers.